Emilia-Romagna has different assets at international level. First of all, we have the first public healthcare system of Italy, one of the best organized in Europe and best performance from different point of view. And we have also a very strong manufacturing system, putting together the healthcare system and the manufacturing system. We have the possibility to grow more and more in the international market.
Health Cluster has been funded by the region Emilia-Romagna 3 years ago, and is putting together more than hundreds of research centers and companies, small, medium, and including a few multinational companies. The task of this association is to favor the meetings of the needs of the research and the development and the innovation of the biomedical companies, and the one who can have competences and giving supply and research and improving the quality of the work. So this is a center of meetings and matching of ideas and competences, bringing to new development.
With EY, we define the 7 assets of our regions in the healthcare sector. So we define those 7 assets that they are the most important in our region to maximize the impact of the economic development and the scientific research. The health cluster of the Emilia-Romagna is a quadruple helix association able to boost the economic development and the scientific research of our region.
Advanced therapy medicinal products, also called ATMPs, are based on genes, tissue, or cells. They offer groundbreaking opportunities for the treatment of disease and injury of the field of regenerative medicine and reparative medicine, and also genetic disorders. ATMPs generates about €500 million in turnover, including induced market, about 1,500 new jobs in Emilia-Romagna, and our region has identified regenerative medicine as a strategic research area. Interconnected research centers, biotech companies, the biobank network, as well as relevant infrastructures such as the Mirandola, Bologna, Modena Technopoles are key factors to strengthen this sector. Just as example of some of the important outcomes, Holostem, University spin-off in Modena, has obtained approval and registration of Holoclad, a tissue-engineered ATMP for the regeneration of corneal surface in ocular burns. Holoclad was actually the first ATMP formally based on stem cells approved in Europe by EMA. Similarly, the Center of Excellence has been implemented in Emilia-Romagna for diagnosis, clinical management, and stem cell-based ex vivo gene therapy, another ATMP, of epidermolysis bullosa, a devastating genetic skin disease, which involves the university and the General Hospital in Modena, Holostem, Center for Regenerative Medicine, Center for the Genomic Research, local CROs, and even a non-profit association, Viale di Camilla, that helps patients coming from outside the region.
I'm the scientific director of Technopole of Mirandola. Mirandola is a town in North Italy, which is the center of the Biomedical device company. Hundreds of biomedical device companies are producing, innovating, and making research in this part of Italy, and we are helping and consulting and contributing to the development of these companies. One of the structures I'm taking part to is the cluster of health. In particular, because of my position, I'm dealing with biomedical companies producing a lot of different devices, including cardiovascular circulation, kidney dialysis, nutrition, parenteral nutrition, enteral nutrition, and so on. These companies are producing in Italy, but most of it is exported. So they need absolutely a competence and the capability of consulting and having an help into introducing their products into the market. And this is exactly what the Technopoles and the net of Technopoles in the region Emilia-Romagna are trying to do at their best. Obviously, who needs us most are the small and medium companies. And so our work is particularly related to them. Nonetheless, also major and multinational companies may use our competences for these purposes. University and higher education is a very important part for making a favorable environment for the companies. And the success of the biomedical companies in the region is not only due to the fact of expert people working there, but also to the fact that there is a continuous supply of new members coming from the university and from higher education courses, which are specifically funded and created for producing personnel for the biomedical industry. So the collaboration between education, university, higher education is going to produce a very good environment for the companies, and this is the reason why the biomedical industry in the region has been so successful.
Big data and digital health market is projected to reach 127 billion euros by 2025. In the Emilia-Romagna region, this sector generates approximately 90 million euros in turnover and 1,300 jobs, with significant investment done both at government and regional level. As an example of this year our Prime Minister Mario Draghi has inaugurated the Bologna Technopole, which is aimed to host several large-scale research infrastructure, starting from Leonardo, which will be one of the largest supercomputers worldwide, aimed to foster the research capability of our region, also clearly also in the digital health field. Cineca, which I represent here, is the reference supercomputing center in Italy, involved since many years with the European Commission in international collaborations to support public and private research. As example of such project, we can mention two COVID-related one, Escalate for COV, which combines the best EU competencies in drug design with our high-performance computing capabilities, and Orchestra project, aimed to federate several European patient data cohorts, also in close collaboration with other European supercomputing centers.
Orthopedic disease have a great impact on the quality of life and disability of the population. Orthopedics therefore require research, innovation and advanced technologies. Virtual and augmented reality allow us to even more be patient-specific, and the personalization of pre, intra and post-operative paths is important for patient care and for obtaining new information through big data and related analysis techniques. Medical device, biomaterials and scaffold must be biocompatible, sustainable and accepted by tissue and patient. Orthobiology with stem cells, gene therapy and other factors represent a future development to regenerate tissue and to treat disease that cannot be solved with traditional techniques or require complex interventions. Finally, it is important to underline that the development of treatments and surgery cannot be done by doctors, surgeons, physiatrists, nurses, and other assistants, staff, but require integration with other specialties, multidisciplinarity, and work with engineers, physicists, mathematical, chemists, biologists, and biotechnologists.
Neurodegenerative diseases as Alzheimer's dementia and lesions as brain and spinal cord trauma leave the patients with severe sensory, motor, and cognitive disability. Translational neuroscience aims to rapidly convert the knowledge on brain function into new therapeutical options for these patients. We are working to modify the natural history of neurological diseases and lesions using innovative approaches as physical energies to potentiate brain cell repair capabilities, cells to repair the white matters, biomaterial to improve drug delivery, bioactive molecules to control adverse conditions as severe neuroinflammation. The close collaboration between basic science laboratories and clinicians in multidisciplinary teams is the key to win this challenge in the innovation ecosystem for life science of the Emilia-Romagna region.
The Scientific research in the agrofood sector has allowed to identify a large variety of bioactive compounds, which are commonly named nutraceuticals. And we are particularly proud because our Mediterranean diet is quite rich in this nutritional compound. These nutraceuticals are so important because of their key role in the prevention of several disorders which are related with the human metabolism. And when I say important diseases, I am referring to atherosclerosis, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, cardiovascular disorders, inflammatory bowel diseases, even including cancer. Nowadays, we can exploit different strategies to enrich food with these healthy bioactive compounds, starting from the improvement of the primary production, the food, new approaches for the food design, new technologies used during the food process, and even improved new approaches for the food conservation. All these research areas are investigated with the final goal to obtain improved health and nutritional foods, so favoring the consumer health and preventing the onset of the previously mentioned non-communicable diseases. So the take-home message is eat well and stay healthy.
Very important for us at the moment is to attract foreign direct investment from all over the world, to invest in our research facilities, in our research system, in startups, and also to attract talents from all over the world. We are a very fast growing region, and we need more and more young, talented people coming here, establishing and being part of our ecosystem.